everyone, if I ask a question, what is literature? Then many of us will answer that literature is a mirror of life. Yes, literature is a mirror of life. It sounds very poetic and it is true. This is teacher's favorite line. They just write on the blackboard while introducing students first time to literature. But in my opinion, literature is more than that. So in this video, we are going to understand what exactly literature is and how to prepare literature for any exam. It is not only for the students of UGC NET English literature, but if you're a student of DSSB, TGT, PGT, KBS, UPTET, and so many English literature exams, then you must understand first what is literature. First, I also consider that literature is just the mirror of life. Yes, it is mirror of life. It tells us about the life and different type of characters, themes. But literature is imagination. When I say that literature is just a mirror of life, yes, it reflects, but it does not answer our question. It does not help us in imagination. It does not feel. Like in the words of Matthew Arnold, he says, the best that has come is literature. Like Wordsworth says, poetry is spontaneous overflow of powerful feeling. In words of, I say, Aristotle, while he was explaining the tragedy, especially the tragedy, that a tragedy creates the feeling of catharsis, you can say, or a cleansing of our emotions. So they are not just telling us about that the literature is reflection of life, but they are saying that literature is transformation of life. Literature is imagination of life. So next time, if someone asks you what is literature, then just tell them that literature is mirror of life and it is reimagination of life. While watching a drama, while watching a movie, so you're just thinking that this character is very bad. And God, please save our protagonist and please save our heroine from that bad character. You cannot change the story, but you are watching that particular thing and you just want to change and you just want to go and shout out loud, please, please be aside. This man is very bad character. So that's why literature is beautiful. This is the beauty of literature that you can imagine each and everything, each character, like you are reading Pride and Prejudice. So you are not just reading about that Elizabeth Bennet. You are the character. You are living her life. You are living her pride. You are living her choice. You are living her slow changing of emotions. So okay. So this is the beauty of literature that you can pour your feeling completely into this literature part. So that is why literature is imaginative writing. So reading books is not just a waste of time. It builds you from inside. Okay. So next time if someone asks you why are you wasting your time in this novel or in this book, just answer this one. That it creates my imaginative life. It creates my cognitive thinking. It trains your mind. It trains your imagination. Okay. Now the most important question that why we study literature and why should we study literature. So to be very honest, when a student learn literature or reads literature only for marks, they forget things easily. But when you are a genuine reader of literature, you are a student of literature and you have keen interest in literature and you are reading novels, books or with keen interest, then it will build your knowledge. It will make your foundation very strong. So there's a difference between while you are reading for marks or you are a genuine reader. So if you are going to choose literature as your subject, just make your mindset that you have to read literature thoroughly. Okay, so when you actually understand why Hardy characters are so deep and sad, why T.S. Eliot writes poetry in fragmentation, why Matthew Arnold criticism is marvelous, why Milton wrote that Paradise Lost and make that Saturn as a hero of the poem. So when you understand the basic concept of these literary parts, then you can make your foundation strong. If you just there is a paper and you just read that paradise lost, okay, hell is the heaven is the hell, you cannot understand literature very well at that time. To understand the Hamlet doubtness, you first need to read the complete drama. You have to be the Hamlet to understand his self-doubt. Now, the important part of this lecture is how to study literature. Like, we are all doing some kinds of mistake while preparing for an exam. I received many messages, ma'am, just I want to cover this, I want to cover that. The syllabus is very vast. So, bacha, yes, the syllabus is very vast, but we cannot forget that this is a paper and nowadays competition is increasing a lot. So paper is demanding something different. So my first point, stop fearing the syllabus. Syllabus is very vast. What we have to do, we have to prepare accordingly. Like I have TGT or PGT exam, then what is the syllabus? What is the demand of that paper? PYQ will help in that one. Like you have UGC net in December, like in January, like you have 4 and 5. So start preparing from this day, from today. Read canonical text, read Paradise Lost, Fairy Queen, Chaucer's some important works, read the Wasteland, so many critics books. Okay, this is very important to build your foundation. Syllabus is endless. It is always endless and it remains endless. But you have to choose that what you have to study and what you have to skip. So again, I'm saying British literature is very vast. American literature is vast. You have to understand some canonical writers and their writing. Okay. You cannot skip the Adventure of Huckleberry Finn. You cannot skip the Scarlet Letter. You cannot skip Things Fall Apart. These are important works. When you understand the works with the help of text, you can understand that why these writers are different from their contemporary writers. So that's why this is important to read the novels, the drama. Now, the another point is that read the original work. There are so many students who are working. Okay, that is another thing. They do not have time to read the complete novels, drama, and long poems. But those who are passionate reader, those who are preparing for the paper, this is must for you. That read the original work. Yes, there are a lot of YouTube videos, there are a lot of channels. They are giving you summary, synopsis, characters, but sometimes you have to read by yourself instead of depending on that videos. You cannot read all the novels, all the drama, but at least you have to read one text of a particular writer, of a most famous writer, so that you can aware of his writing style or of a writing style. You can easily differentiate among different writers and different ages. Now the third thing is that focus on the essential, not everything. What we are doing, we are just, I want to do this linguistic portion, I want to do that research portion, I want to do American, African, Canadian, South Asian. Like in your paper, someone has asked about South Asian writers. Then you purchase the notebook and just start writing about the South Asian notes. You are moving here and there. Then please give us that South Asian notes. Where are the South Asian writer? Please, sir, help with the for literature. Please, ma'am, help with this for literature. No, this type of attitude will always make you in self-doubt. In exam, you can understand like 30% paper, they will make 30% of your paper very hard. This is a normal point, okay? But 70% paper is in your hand. Like in this time, they have given question from PYQ. There are so many hustle and bustle. Paper should be cancelled. It is not good the part of student. They have prepared so well. They have prepared. They do hard work. Like if you are preparing very well and in sequence, if you are prepared PYQ, if you are preparing with PYQ analysis, then I don't think this will be a head spinning for you. Okay, no one can skin you if you are enough capable to understand that paper demands PVQ analysis. This is true. When you do not know that what they have asked previously, then how can you prepare for your paper? So focus on essential thing, not everything. Don't consider that every video is important and every video is very serious. Okay, skip some videos, skip some ideas, and just focus on your goal. And then another thing is that read with questions in mind. Like you are reading a text, so just raise your question by yourself that what is symbolism, who is this writer, why he writes in this age, and what is the historical background of this work. Like there's so many questions. Or poetic devices in this work, in this text, like should he write with the same style. So there are so many questions. Just raise your question by yourself and try to find those answers. Okay, when you make this habit by yourself, then it will help you to build your knowledge. No, I am not saying that it will help you crack paper. No, every time you cannot crack paper. But when you create some good habits, then it will help you to build the staircase of your knowledge. Okay. The last thing is that have patience. Be patient with your preparation. It is not like you are preparing for last 6 months and then you just want to crack the paper and this is my last time I want to crack the paper. No, this is not the right thing. Sometimes we do mistakes. Like someone, like if I am saying about myself, I have cracked my paper in my third attempt because I was working and I do not have time to read a lot of text, lot of standard books. But I did. I prepared. It took 1 year to prepare for that paper. I did same mistakes. I did not analyze PYQs, but it took 2 attempts to make me understand that PYQs are important, standard books are important. That's why I am sharing this to you that please, if there is a time, read the standard book. Notes are important. I can completely understand. There are different kind of students. But if you have time, first read standard books. Then notes will help you. Teacher can guide you. No teacher can just in your mind and say, oh, this is the right answer, just tick it. No, they can help you by their notes, by their knowledge, by their content, by their courses. But you are yourself to build your knowledge, to build your foundation. If you are not taking interest in notes, if you are not reading them properly, then they are like just a paper, just a bundle of paper. Okay. So hope this video helped you to understand that what is exactly the literature and how to study literature. So if you are preparing for the summer cycle, so keep these things in your mind. Okay. And soon I will make videos again on our net preparation. Okay. So bye bye. Take care.